What is good, everybody? It's your boy, the one and only King Tyson. Y'all, we back here for another episode. This is episode 10, y'all. We back here for episode 10 on the Raw and SmackDown. I appreciate y'all for pulling up on me every episode, y'all. We are almost up there, y'all. We are almost at episode 100, y'all. We're almost at episode 100 episodes in. So we gotta do something big once we get to episode 100. So put in the comments, y'all, what y'all want me to do for episode 100. Y'all want me to do some type of challenge, or I know I want to do like a little party type shit, because it's the 100th episode, of course. So put in the comments what y'all want me to do on the 100th episode, and I'll let y'all know once we get closer to the date. Alright? So look, y'all, it is the middle of the week. So how have your week been so far, y'all? Has it been crazy? Well, I know my week has been cold and rainy so far. And guess what? We're still in the government shutdown. We're still in the government shutdown as well, y'all. So all my fellow workers out there, man, just hang in there, y'all. Hopefully they'll pay us real soon, y'all. Real fucking soon. But anyway, we're gonna talk about Monday Night Raw. We're here for Monday Night Raw, y'all. So did y'all watch it? Did y'all watch Monday Night Raw? If you didn't, we're gonna go over it right here on the Raw and SmackDown, y'all. This is season 2, episode 10, man. I appreciate everybody for pulling up on me. Guess what? The next PLE is the one and only Saturday night's main event, y'all. And we got some good matches lined up for Saturday night's main event. We're gonna talk about that later on in the show, y'all. Alright? So look, let's go ahead and get into what we're here for, and that is Monday Night Raw. We're gonna talk about the recap, Monday Night Raw, what went down and what's about to inspire, y'all. What's about to go down, alright? So let's get into it, y'all. This is goddamn season 2, episode 10, alright? So look, Jey Uso came out, y'all. Jey Uso came out, started the show. So last week was a good week for Jey Uso because he won the Over the Rope Battle Royal. If y'all watched that last week, y'all seen that Jey Uso tossed Dirty Dom over the fucking ropes, y'all, like it was no tomorrow. So yeah, Jey Uso won the Battle Royal. Nick Kane and the one contender to face CM Punk at Saturday night's main event. I've been seeing lately on social media that Jey Uso has been getting a lot of dislikes when he won last week. I'm wondering why y'all disliking and winning the fucking Over the Rope Battle Royal to face CM Punk. Y'all want Jey Uso to win the championship? I do. I'm still a goddamn Jey Uso fan, so fuck what y'all got to say. So hopefully Jey Uso do win the championship, but either way, I'm good with CM Punk or Jey Uso winning the title. So it's a win-win for me. So one thing about the WWE universe is that we do a lot of complaining. The WWE universe do a lot of complaining about nothing, really. So anyway, Jey Uso deserves to be the champion, or he deserves, to at least get his title shot. At least get a shot at it. God damn, y'all booing the shit, y'all disliking the shit. Y'all need to make up y'all goddamn mind. So anyway, like I said, I'm with Jey Uso. I'm with Jey Uso no matter what. If he's good, bad, heel, babyface, whatever. So I'm good with Jey Uso. So I'm with Jey Uso. I don't know if he's gonna beat CM Punk at Saturday night's main event, but I'm still a Jey Uso fan, y'all. I'm still a Jey Uso fan. Alright, so anyway, we're gonna get into the show. You see, Jey Uso comes out and he said that he got too many people in his ear. He doesn't give a damn what nobody say, y'all. He said he don't give a damn what nobody got to say. So CM Punk comes out mocking Jey Uso using his lingo. He says 4 letters, 1 word, punk. Instead of 4 letters, 1 word, yeet. Said 4 letters, 1 word, punk. CM Punk comes out to say to Jey Uso that he is the only one that needs to be champion, y'all. CM Punk tells Jey Uso that he needs to be champion, just like he needs to breathe, just like he needs air in his goddamn lungs. CM Punk asks Jey Uso how far will he go to become champion, y'all. So Jey Uso, he was just pacing around and shit. I thought Jey Uso was gonna punch CM Punk in his goddamn face. But anyway, Jey Uso responded by saying, screw CM Punk. He said, screw you, CM Punk. Because that Saturday night main event, he's gonna show CM Punk who's really the best in the world, y'all. So who's winning that Saturday night's main event? Who will it be? Will it be Jey Uso or will it be CM Punk, y'all? Put in the comments questions, your comments, your concerns. putting your predictions in the comments. Let's get it, y'all. This is the Raw Smack Talk episode 10, alright? Keep it moving with Penta versus Russo. Remember I said on the last episode we had Penta versus Russo, so here's the match. So who would y'all rather see face Dirty Dom at Saturday night's main event? Would y'all rather see Penta or Russo? Put it in the comments. So Penta started off with high flyer moves and shit. Penta did a suicide dive onto Russo ringside. So Penta to me, y'all, was handling himself with Russo. So Penta outsmarted Russo in every way, y'all, during the match until Penta jumped from the top ropes. When he jumped from the top ropes, y'all, and then Russo super kicked his ass. That's when I thought the match was over. I was like, damn, that's it. It's over. So Russo wanted to put Penta away, but Penta did Penta driver on Russo. That was surprising to me when he did the Penta driver. That's when I thought the match was over again. So yeah, did y'all see the Americanos come out and ruin the fucking match? They ruined a good ass match. This was all part of y'all. Evidently, this is all part of Dirty Dom's plan. So I believe now that Dirty Dom set himself up for a triple threat match at Saturday night's main event. And Russo took out the members of the Americanos family, and then Penta tried to take out El Grande Americano, but his family saved his ass, y'all. His family saved his ass. So it could be a tag team match next week. We'll see. So could it be Americanos versus Russo and Penta? But that's not what happened, y'all. So later on, Adam Pearce told Dirty Dom that he will be defending his IC championship at Saturday night's main event, y'all. That's another match. Dirty Dom versus Penta versus Russo for the men's IC championship. Who y'all got winning? Put in the comments, y'all concerns, y'all predictions. Put it in the comments, y'all. This is goddamn episode 10, season 2. Let's get it. So look, LA Knight is pissed that, he lost the Battle Royal last week, but LA Knight says that he's no quitter. LA Knight said that after Saturday night's main event, he said he doesn't care who is the champion, Jey Uso or CM Punk. He said he's coming for one of them. He said he's going to be a World Heavyweight Champion. So do y'all believe LA Knight's going to be World Heavyweight Champion? Put it in the comments right here on the Raw SmackDown. I don't know about that. If CM Punk wins that Saturday night main event, I don't think LA Knight's going to take that title right off him, right then and there. I'm going to say right then and there, but at the next pay-per-view. We're going to talk about the next pay-per-view after this. I won't say after this, but later on the show. So look, everybody's been pissed off backstage and shit. So the Judgment Day is pissed off as well because they lost their tag team championship to AJ Styles, y'all, and Dragon Lee. So Adam Pearce told the Judgment Day that Sheamus wants to face either Finn Balor or JD because how they eliminated his ass last week in the Battle Royal. So JD stepped up to the plate and said he wanted Sheamus. So look, y'all. So the match happened. Sheamus versus JD McDonough. So Sheamus put a beating on JD, y'all. So JD didn't necessarily get his ass whipped, y'all. He didn't necessarily get his ass whipped, but Sheamus did do some damage. So anytime there's a match involving the Judgment Day, of course it's gonna be some interference. Speaking of interference, Finn Balor distracted Sheamus multiple times during the match. As we all know, y'all, they gonna do that. That's fucking the Judgment Day. So close to the end of the match, Sheamus gave JD the Celtic Cross, y'all. He did the Celtic Cross, and as the referee was counting, y'all, Finn Balor put JD's leg on the fucking rope, stopping the count. So Sheamus was mad as fuck, y'all. Sheamus was mad as fuck at this point. He was mad as hell. He was mad as fuck at Finn Balor, and Sheamus hit Finn Balor with the goddamn shillelagh. I think it's called a shillelagh, that little stick. Anyway, he hit him with a shillelagh and then, taking him out. And then when Sheamus got on the top rope, y'all, in the ring, that's when things changed for Sheamus. And Finn Balor ended up hitting Sheamus with his own shillelagh. He hit him with his fucking stick, and then JD McDonough did his finisher on Sheamus from the top rope. The Spanish Fly JD pins and win the match. That was a shock. I just knew that Sheamus was going to win the match, but he didn't win. But anyway, let's keep it pushing, y'all. How y'all feeling out there? Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to your boy. Oh, and don't forget, we on the road to 10,000 subscribers, y'all. On the road to 10,000 subscribers, so let's get it in 2025, alright? Nikki Bella versus Roxanne Perez, y'all. And the winner of that match was the one and only Roxanne Perez. Who was happy about that match? I was hoping Nikki Bella was gonna win. You know, I'm more of a babyface person, but I do like some of the heels too. So, but anyway, I was hoping Nikki Bella was gonna win it. But let's take a look how this match happened. So Nikki, like I said, Nikki Bella is still looking good, and she still got it, y'all. Nikki Bella was looking good out there. So Nikki made some enemies last week when she came out to help Stephanie Vaquer. So Raquel and Roxanne attacked, you know, Stephanie post-match last week, and then that's when, like I said, Nikki Bella came out, you know, to help out. So now she's involved with beef with Roxanne and Raquel and Stephanie Vaquer. So Roxanne and Nikki went back and forth, blow for blow in the match, and then also, you know, Raquel got herself involved in the match helping Roxanne. So did y'all see when the ref caught Roxanne, you know, cheating? She put her goddamn foot on the rope when she was pinning Nikki Bella. The referee was like, get your goddamn ass off the goddamn rope. So the referee caught Roxanne. So at the end, Roxanne defeated, like I said, she defeated her. She did her finisher move in the corner, and she pins and wins. That was it. So post-match, y'all, post-match, Roxanne and Raquel went in on Nikki Bella. So this time, Stephanie Vaquer came out to help out. Stephanie and Raquel stirred each other down, y'all. Stephanie and Raquel stirred each other down. So Raquel is definitely not scared of no damn body, all right? So let's keep it moving. Bayley talks shit to Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, saying that they don't have a real friendship and shit like that. They say they ain't got a real friendship like her and Lyra Valkyria. So Bayley challenged them a championship. Do y'all think Lyra and Bayley can take the titles away from Charlotte and Alexa Bliss? We're gonna find out later on in the show when we're gonna talk about that match. That was the main event. Jimmy Uso approached Jey Uso, and he was livid, y'all. He was pissed off. Jimmy Uso told Jey Uso was only supposed to have been them two left in the ring. No, when they had that battle royal last week. But Jimmy told Jey that he was too scared to find out, y'all. He told him he was too scared to find out. So later on backstage, you know, Jey apologized to Jimmy and told Jimmy that he's got a lot on his plate, including CM Punk, of course, y'all. So Jey tells Jimmy that he would never betray him. So stop acting like that, man. So stop acting like that. I'm gonna betray your ass. So Jimmy and Jey, you know, they made up and shit. So, again, y'all, so do y'all think Jimmy will betray Jey Uso at Saturday night's main event? Do y'all think so? Put in the comments. Anything can happen. Anything can happen because they have been beefing over the last couple of years. So we'll see. But anyway, Braun Breaker versus LA Knight, y'all. Quick question for y'all, too. Do y'all see Braun Breaker in the next 6 months as the WWE champion? Put it in the comments. What are y'all thoughts? Do y'all see him in the next 6 months as the WWE champion? All right. So Paul Heyman, y'all, Paul Heyman has a roadmap for Braun Breaker to follow, and that's to become the World Heavyweight Champion. So early on Raw, y'all, Paul Heyman told Braun Breaker to take LA Knight's ass out because LA Knight isn't in the vision to become the World Heavyweight Champion. So during the match, LA Knight and Braun Breaker took each other to their limits, y'all. It was back and forth, clotheslines, neck breakers, suplexes. There was a lot going on. So LA Knight went for the BFT twice and he failed connecting it. So Braun Breaker interfered, but LA Knight took his ass out. So at the end, y'all, LA Knight went for the big elbow drop, y'all. He went for the big elbow drop and he fucking missed. So Braun Breaker Braun Breaker speared the shit out of goddamn LA Knight. And Braun Breaker pins, and that was the match. Braun Breaker and I'm gonna say the Vision has been on up and up. They have not lost yet. They've been on a winning streak. They've been having a winning streak. So the shit is crazy, y'all. The shit is crazy. So the Bronze might be the future of the WWE. We'll have to see. We will have to see. All right, let's keep it pushing with AJ Styles. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee accepts the Judgment, the Judgment Day rematch. So they was backstage and they asked for a rematch and they accepted it. And it's happening, and it is happening next week, y'all. Monday Night Raw. So tune in for that. So also, the next PLE right behind Saturday night's main event. It's the one and only Survivor Series, y'all. Survivor Series War Games Edition. It's War Games Edition, November 29th. Alright, so we're gonna make sure we tune in for that. We can't wait for War Games. Alright. Also, next week we're gonna have Nikki Bella and Stephanie Vaquer versus Roxanne and Raquel. So we're gonna see who win that match right there. I'm going for, of course, Stephanie Vicari and Nikki Bella, but they've been losing their ass off lately. So we'll see. We will see. All right, let's get to the main event. Let's talk about the main event. Lyra Vicari and Bayley versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair for the women's tag team championships. All right. So how do y'all feel about Charlotte and Alexa as tag team champions anyway? How y'all feel about them so far? Y'all think they suck, they sorry, they doing good, they trash? Put it in the comments. How y'all feeling about Charlotte and Alexa Bliss? I say that because every time, their name, I say that because every time their name is mentioned, there's no pop, y'all. There's no pop to it. So I'm like, ain't nobody, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss pop up is a dull moment. But anyway, so I didn't know if they were losing momentum, but I think they're a good team because I understand that Charlotte Flair was trying to win back the crowd, which I believe she has done already for the most part. But in the match, Charlotte Flair was kicking ass by herself. She took out Bayley and Lyra Vicari in one fucking round. And also Charlotte Flair did a moonsault from the top rope onto Lyra and Bayley at the same fucking time. The goddamn. So things changed when Bayley got tagged in. Bayley took out Alexa. And then she hit Charlotte Flair, y'all. She hit Charlotte Flair with her finisher, the Bayley to Belly. I thought that was it right there. So this match was crazy. The crowd was going crazy. It was pandemonium in there. So both teams was kicking ass, y'all. Both teams was kicking ass. So it was times when I thought, Bayley and Lyra was gonna win. It was time when I thought Charlotte and Alexa was gonna win. Like I said, the match was epic. The match was epic. So what ended the match, y'all? So what ended the match was when Charlotte had Bayley in the figure 4 leg lock, y'all. And then Alexa Bliss did her finisher move onto Lyra Vicari from the top ropes. Then Alexa and Charlotte did the same move onto Lyra and Bayley at the same time. Charlotte pinned Bayley, and that was it. Charlotte and Alexa Bliss remain champions, y'all. So let's clap it up for Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. They did their thing in the match, y'all. They still are the tag team champions, alright? But it wasn't over. It wasn't over. The Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane came out and cleared the fucking ring. They cleared the fucking ring, taking out Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss and Lyra Vicari. But listen to this. They did not touch Bayley at all. So I don't know what that was all about. So we are going to have to see. So will Bayley join Asuka and Kairi Sane? We'll see, alright? Before we go, y'all, let's talk about Saturday night's main event matches so far, y'all. Like we already talked about, we got Jey Uso versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. So make sure y'all tune in for this match right here. Then we also got a triple threat match. We got Dirty Dom versus Penta versus Rusev for the Men's IC Championship. Alright, and then on the SmackDown side, we got Jade versus Tiffany Stratton for the Women's WWE Championship. I think Jade is going to take the title this time around because she didn't beat her a couple of months back. But this time I believe Jade will be defeating Tiffany Stratton. That's my prediction. And then we also got Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the Undisputed Championship. So do y'all believe Drew McIntyre is finally going to get his championship? Put it in the comments, y'all. I got a feeling that Drew McIntyre is going to be the new Undisputed Champion. But we'll see. Alright? So look, that was episode 10, y'all. That was episode 10. Episode 10 is now down and out. I appreciate y'all for pulling up on me every week and every episode, man. Before I end, man, make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button. And don't forget, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all every week and every episode. Like I said, on every week and every episode, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, just right here with the one and only King Tyson. And I will see y'all on the next episode.